My name is Rustie Wayne Jones. I'm the Chief Clinical Director for NATSU Health. I'm also a person in long-term recovery from illegal substances. In July, I hit 18 years, which is kind of a big deal for me and my family. I don't know if I would even recognize the person that I used to be. I'm a trauma survivor. I've got 5 amazing children, an amazing husband who have been a big part of my journey. I've got an amazing dog named Jax, who's also been a big part of my journey. He is a service animal, and I tease people and say he's my $1 million dog, but he's a really good boy. So I started here about 3 years ago as a therapist, and then I ended up being the assistant director at outpatient, then the clinical director for the women's program, and now I'm the chief clinical director, so I'm over all 3 programs. I support the directors. I helped build the women's program, supporting them with groups and evidence-based practices. I still carry a small caseload of clients because that's where my heart is. I can't let go of them. I try to participate in groups pretty regularly. I do training with the case managers. I do training with the clinical directors. And like I said, I carry that small caseload. I carry about 6 clients. I do about 2 groups regularly a week. And I help any new changes with programming. I do a lot of auditing, kind of just keep everything glued together, make sure that we're on top of all of our billing issues or new billing as it comes in. I train clinicians with URs, ASAMs, review biopsychosocials. For some reason, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it keeps me pretty busy. I'm usually hopping all day long.
When you think about your passions and everything, what kind of keeps Rustie going or keeps you intrigued with this kind of role or job?
Definitely the clients. It's amazing to be able to watch how they get here and they feel defeated. They feel like there's no other options out there. And just slowly seeing that light come back in their eyes, teaching them how to be reconnected with Creator, getting back into that spiritual component is huge. I've always worked in behavioral-based programs where we're focusing strictly on the behavior, and this program is completely different. It brings in that spiritual component that really touches your heart and reminds you where you're from, reminds you where you're going. It reminds you of what's important, takes you back to family, kindness, gratitude. Being able to see that and watch the client grow is just, it's amazing. And sure, we have clients who don't make it, and it's heartbreaking, but knowing that we planted a seed that they can't stop from growing is huge. Like, I've seen clients who have left here early, too soon, struggled, came back, and when they came back, the motivation is 10 times higher. I've seen clients who have graduated and taken the teachings that we've taught them back home. They've called, they let us know, hey, I'm doing great. And hey, now my sister or my brother is also in recovery, and it's just amazing to watch. And we also keep kind of an open door policy where I've got a client who graduated not too long ago. She relapsed, she reached out, we talked about it, and now we're talking regularly again. Maybe not, she might not be fully engaging in therapy, but she knows that her support system is here, and she relapsed the one time, and she's been able to maintain sobriety again. We tend to treat our clients like family. We become a family, and so that door never gets shut. We never judge. We don't discriminate. We just love.
What would you tell anyone who was maybe in your position at once, and what's possible?
In my position as an addict, don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't give up. In my position for my current role, when I first got here, I didn't want to do anything but therapy. That's all I wanted to do. That's where my heart was. That's what mattered most. And when Paul became my boss over at outpatient, I would call him and say, hey, we should implement this, or we should do this. And he's like, okay, well, you can present it. And I'm like, no, you present it and you do it. And this is how it should be done. And he's like, someday you're going to have to be a boss. You're going to have to take on one of these leadership roles. But I didn't want to lose the clients. I didn't want to jump into just doing paperwork all the time. And I've been really fortunate that I haven't had to lose all my clients. I mean, I don't have a huge caseload, but I at least have a caseload. So I get to stay connected. Plus, I get to build what creates client success. And that's huge. I didn't realize how important that was going to be. And I think that anybody with a dream can follow it. They just need to stay diligent, try new things, make adjustments. Like if you start out as a therapist here, but you have great ideas, bring them, move up, be a part of like the idea building, the creation.